We have some breaking news regarding Clarence Thomas again and the Supreme Court. What all does that reporting detail? And who is it by this time? This time it is by MSN. What all does the reporting detail? Let's break that down and find that out in today's video. Clarence Thomas, the article is titled "Breaks with Supreme Court Majority More Than Liberal Justices." And the article reads, Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas has broken with the court majority on opinions and orders more than any other justice this term. Experts told Newsweek why they think that is. Ladies and gentlemen, why it matters. The Supreme Court currently has a 6-3 majority of conservative justices. Despite the supermajority, the liberal justices have statistically sided with the majority more often than Thomas, who is among the court's conservatives. Ladies and gentlemen, what to know about this? The court has issued 17 opinions for term year 2024 so far. The term began in October of last year. It will end in October of this year. Thomas dissented in 4 of those cases. Justice Neil Gorsuch dissented to 3 opinions in full and 1 in part. Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson dissented in 3 opinions. Justice Sotomayor dissented on 2 opinions, while Justice Elena Kagan dissented on 1. Justice Amy Coney Barrett dissented once in full and twice in part. Justice Samuel Alito dissented once in full and once in part. Chief Justice John Roberts and Justice Brett Kavanaugh have yet to break with the court majority on an opinion this term. Thomas has broken with the court on orders 15 times this term. Stephen Wormier is a professor of practice in constitutional law and part of the program on law and government at American University, Washington College of Law. One of his areas of specialization in the Supreme Court. Wormier explained Thomas's history of dissenting opinions to Newsweek. Justice Thomas, he said, has a long written more dissent and concurring opinion than just about anyone else on the court. Wormier said. Last term, Wormier said he was tied for the most of both dissenting and concurring opinions. He has his own views of the Constitution and federal laws, and he has never been shy about putting them out there whenever the Spirit moves him. He said. Michael Gerhardt is the Burton Craig Distinguished Professor of Jurisprudence at the University of North Carolina. His area of expertise include the Supreme Court. Gerhardt told Newsweek that it is not surprising that Thomas has broken from the court majority the most. I think, he said, this has been true for some time. It is because he takes the most extreme positions, contrary to settled constitutional law, Gerhardt said. Gerhardt then added that he challenges President more extensively than any other justice. Gerhardt added that many of Thomas's dissents express a desire to revisit legal precedents, including his recent dissent on Ronald Hittle v. City of Stockton and Ryan G. Carter v. United States. Ramil also acknowledged Thomas's interest in overruling legal precedents. Thomas has, Gerhardt said, long spelled out an agenda of established doctrines that he would overrule. He is not the least bit shy about having a list, Ramil said. Ramil said the court is unmistakably conservative, but there is collaboration among the justices. Unbeknownst to many people, he said, the Supreme Court decides a fair number of unanimous decisions. Obviously, not the most high cases, but they are a factor, Wormiel said. Out of the court's 17 opinions this term, 10 have been unanimously decided. Ladies and gentlemen, what people are saying. Gerhardt in comments to Newsweek says that he think Justice Thomas's jurisprudence comes closer than any other justices to being nearly a rubber stamp for Republican presidents and Republican legislation. While he claims originalism as his basis for doing so, he often neglects honest originalism when it stands between him and the outcome he needs to reach. Ramil, in comments to Newsweek, he dissents for for different reasons. Often they are cases the court is refusing to consider. Sometimes he'll see an issue on which the court is going to pass, but he thinks it is important and should be settled now. Parentheses, Speech First v. Witten. Sometimes he thinks the lower courts are getting it wrong and confused. Hiddle v. City of Stockton, parentheses, and should be corrected. Ladies and gentlemen, what to know? The Supreme Court's term will continue until October 5th. Do you have a story? If you guys have a story that Newsweek should be covering, and if you have any questions about the story, you can contact live news at newsweek.com. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll have that email that you guys saw in the video description below. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's video and legal breaking reporting. If you did enjoy this legal breaking reporting, please do consider liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. A couple things you guys can do if you want to make sure you never miss a brand new legal breaking analysis reporting is 1. Hitting the bell icon and hitting the all options. The bell icon is located right next to the subscribe button below, directly below here on the screen, or below the screen, excuse me, on the right hand side. Another way you guys can be sure to never miss a brand new video is by following me on my social medias down below. That'll be linked along with the very important vital news article to this legal breaking reporting. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, and Threads. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, please help me reach the overall channel goal of 130 plus subscribers. The reason why I'm saying 130 plus subscribers is because right after we reach the goal and achieve the goal of 130 subscribers, we have more subscribers to reach right after we reach the goal and achieve the goal of 130 subscribers. That is going to do it for today's video, ladies and gentlemen. Until my next reporting, ladies and gentlemen. Please stay safe, please stay positive, and I look forward to talking to you guys in the next legal breaking reporting.